What's going on out there, everybody? So, if you've been waiting to get to the action of the Master Chief that is Halo, the television series, episode 5 is just that. I don't even know what the name of this episode is. I can just tell you effectively, if you've been waiting for action since the first episode, and like just pure all in like Spartan territory action, helmet on, all the things, that is this episode. Now, the only negative about this, and I'm just going to be very brief about that, is, you know, our human element, which her and, you know, John's old, you know, Spartan, like, I don't like the way that Kwan's character is going. I totally have removed myself from her. And if something happened to her, I really don't even care anymore. And I think that's the only negative thing I can say about this episode. And honestly, the series as a whole. At this point, this episode kind of solidified, like, I don't care about her character at all anymore. But everything else, even down to Kai in this episode, like, she kind of gets like a moment, and you get to understand, like, oh, okay, now this is the ramifications of this, you know, being on the human side. You get to see Master Chief be a whole pound, to the point that Master Chief was ready to lay hands on Halsey. Oh my gosh, this was nuts. Like, it's been building up to this, but what I didn't anticipate is to watch Master Chief be Master Chief. Dude, the action in this, the practical effects, like to see the Covenant full on go at Master Chief and go at the Spartans, go at everybody. And like it to be an uncontrolled situation, the grunts, like even like there was a ODST, or it was I think it was a normal soldier. He's on the turn on the back of the Warthog. All of a sudden, guys throwing needlers hit him. All of a sudden, he said, "Woof woof!" I was like, "Let's freaking go!" Bro. Like everything about episode 5 is all I've been waiting for. And I kind of had a feeling from the first episode. I was like, "Ain't no way they just gonna sit there and do a first episode that lit, right?" And not give some payoff. I was like, okay, all right. This is where I'm waiting on. And it's crazy because like it doesn't diminish the emotional resonance of what's happening. Because the funny thing is about Halsey, you get understanding of like, you know, her relationship with her daughter, Keys, and her relationship with, you know, the baby's father. And, you know, her, like his connection with John is just like, it's a tangled, dirty, nasty web that John, he's really in the middle of all this, but at the same as that time, he is a casualty to this dysfunctional family, essentially, on every different level, down to like Keith herself. Like she didn't realize. I mean, I think it was very fascinating to see what Halsey was able to do and what she was willing to do, but it's kind of like now I don't know where this is gonna go. But it's an action episode, and everything about this episode from a Halo fan, the Halo fan in me, I was like, let's go, shotgun. They had everything in this except for the freaking sticky grenades. If they had given me a moment where Master Chief had a sticky grenade in it, I would have gave it 11 out of 10. But as far as the episodes, 10 out of 10. I think you're really gonna love it as a Halo fan. Again, like Kwan's like story, like I just don't. She doesn't help the episode at all. So I don't know. That's the only and the funny thing is, even with her with that, like it still doesn't detract from the episode being a 10 for me. I loved this episode. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. Hopefully I didn't say too much. But yeah. Oh my gosh, this was everything. Peace, guys.